With the deck as clean as she's gonna get, it's time to turn my attention to the cockpit, which is absolutely disgusting. And also just a complete mess. There's tools everywhere. I decided to take this opportunity to address one of the many design flaws, this one being pretty bad. If you notice here, the cockpit drain actually sits above floor level, and the hatch for the engine room actually sits below floor level. So what happens is any water that lands in here ends up running into this channel and going straight into the engine. Figure I better take care of that. I'm going to start with some cleaning and get to it.
Well, first step of this process was Googling how to fiberglass. That's how I ran across Andy at BoatworksToday. He has a huge amount of information available. If you have any fiberglass projects coming up and you have any questions, I strongly suggest checking him out.
Now I'm going to drill some great big holes in the floor. So here you can see I succeeded in making a rather large hole. What this is going to be is a scupper well, and I don't know if that's actually the correct terminology for it, but that's what I'm calling it, and it's my boat, so I can. Got both sides. I'm going to go ahead and sand the living daylights out of it, then put a bottom in there and start glassing it back over. So that's where we are right now. So now I'm going to install a plywood backer on the bottom underneath. Mat here. Sweet.
The other half of the solution for the problem was to build a raised lip around the engine hatch. I used 3/4 inch strips of oak to raise the hatch above floor level, and then fiberglass to seal out any moisture. It's time to mix up the gel coat. We got this mostly cured here. Gel coat will go over top. Still a little bit sticky, that's fine. And then I'll put some PVA glue on top of that to seal it and get it to cure. And then it should be good to close up, I think, by the end of the day. Somebody told me about this stuff. You want to mix it up really well and then pour it into another container, preferably a clean one, but I don't have any clean ones, so a reused container with probably chunks of other crap in it. But that way, anything that doesn't mix down in, you know, maybe the bottom corners or something like that, won't end up being a soft patch somewhere for you to deal with later. It sounds good either way. Okay, since this is unwaxed, as you can't see because it doesn't say anything about it, I don't know why, we have to put something on this to make it cure. So I have what I may have referred to as PVA glue earlier because I'm dumb. It's actually, PVA is as a glue is more like Elmer's glue, and this is PVA as in polyvinyl alcohol, I believe, which is a lot more akin to bad moonshine with extra toxic chemicals in it, so you wouldn't want to drink it. But what it does is it goes on and it dries like almost like a plastic film. Would be embarrassed if I actually knew what I was doing, but this is all an experiment, which is all about learning how not to do something so that you can do it better next time. Right? And there she is, looking like not $1 million, but maybe about $3 or $4. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the boat. It is a disaster, as always, but my little drain wells seem to be working very well. Today, I am putting in drains. That's suspicious. This guy is 1.25 inches. This is 1.5 inches. But I swear Amazon said this was 1.5 inches outlet. I never bothered to check, because why would I? But that'd be too easy. Either way, the show's going on. Went to West Marine and got some 1.25 inch bilge pump hose. It's more of a heavy duty stuff. Hello? Oh, hey, there we go. Look at that. So, unfortunately I dropped the camera, but I was able to stuff it in there. It's a pretty tight fit. So, moment of truth. Will it go on the thing? Ah, maybe. Yes, kind of. Oh, there it is. Quite snug. No, the only problem is this stuff is apparently not rated for below the waterline use, as it is light duty, and oh well, it's what I have. We're gonna move on to the next project.